Is AI inherently all bad? If not, where's the line on what is too much? Because obviously replacing workers with AI is bad. But what about workers using it to enhance their performance, to improve how well they work? Where is the line? Where do we draw the line for AI? Now, it's a lot more complicated when you get up to the big, like, corporate level of stuff, when it is businesses. But on a personal level, where is the line? I've been thinking about this a lot lately, since I started making videos again, really. Because I've had a few different views on AI since it kind of started becoming a thing. I initially was like, okay, well, it's a tool, it depends on how it's used. And that's a stance that I held for a while. Then it was kind of different. It was no, you should never use it. It's just bad, no matter what. It's bad for the environment. It has negative effects on the environment, and also it has negative effects on society as on all of us mentally from a certain standpoint. So I was very much against it. But then more recently, I kind of went back to that, well, it depends on how it's used. I'm going to talk about, like, my channel for a second. I recently started exploring AI and how it could help me in my channel. Now, that doesn't mean, garbage AI slop videos just to, make a quick buck. No, it was more refining my ideas was how it started. I started with, I have an idea, and, well, I mean, it really started when I realized that YouTube Studio has an AI built into it. And my curiosity got the best of me, and I looked into it a little bit. And initially just started out with, okay, I have an idea for a video, how well will this video perform? Or, I mean, it kind of started there. How well would this video perform? And, how might I improve this idea? And that's where it started. And then it kind of turned into, coming up with ideas for thumbnails. Because I wouldn't just have the AI, make... Did I say thumbnails or titles? I don't even remember what I said. Regardless, sorry, I was talking about titles. If I said thumbnails, I'm sorry. Coming up with titles. It wouldn't be like, oh, I just, what's a good title for this video idea, and then, take whatever popped out first. I would look at some of the options and then kind of get an idea and either take one of them and change the words a little bit, just because I didn't like how it was worded, but I liked the general idea, or I would get the idea of, like, the connecting common themes between the titles and then kind of make my own. And I felt slightly guilty about that because, I had this very strong stance on AI where it should never be used. And I talked with my girlfriend about it, and she's really the only person that I talk to about the videos I make on YouTube, because I'm very self-conscious about, making videos. So the only person I really talk to about it is my girlfriend. And so I was talking to her about it, and she had very similar ideas to me, where it's okay when it's a tool. It's a tool to be used. It depends on how it's used, but using it to refine ideas is okay, as long as it's not doing all the work. But that got me thinking, what amount of the work, what percentage of the process of making a video is too much and then bad? Because I then brought up thumbnails, and I was like, okay, well, I could use it to generate thumbnails, because right now I'm just either finding an image on the internet, or I'm taking a photo of something random, and it all depends on the video idea. So, and my first couple, I didn't even really have thumbnails. It was just like the auto-generated one, through where it's just a random frame from the video. And my thought process when I was like, okay, if I had AI generate me thumbnails, my thought process was, okay, well, it's wrong because generating images with AI, it takes opportunities away from artists. Okay, but I don't have enough money to pay someone to make custom thumbnails for every video. So is it still wrong for me? It gets kind of confusing. It gets kind of blurry when you think about it. And like, sorry about the wind. And like I would totally make the thumbnails myself if I could, but I don't have the equipment and resources. So like I don't have, because I'd want to do something digital. I want to do like a digital illustration. I don't have something to sketch it on. I don't have an app or software to sketch it on. And I also don't have the talent or skill. I've never really been good with, art, drawing, painting, sketching, whatever. I've never really had a talent for that. So I don't have what it would take to do that. Now, could I just, pull up some sort of like editing software, or like, image editing thing, and just, compile a bunch of stuff together? Yeah, but that's still kind of feels like what I'm doing now, just with extra steps of like taking a random screenshot off, or like taking a random image off the internet and just throwing it into my thumbnail. Yeah, it would be a little more put together, but still, it still doesn't feel good. I'm not happy with the outcome most of the time. The question is, because my girlfriend put it, don't do it with the thumbnails, because you don't want the AI to do the work for you. Okay. But if I have an image in my head of what I want a thumbnail for a video to look like, and I put, I put that in a prompt, and I, type it out and send it to the AI, and the AI generates me, an image or a selection of images, and I then refine it till it's the point that I like it. It matches the image in my head. Is that not me putting in some effort? Like, it's just, what amount of effort do I have to put in versus the AI for something to be okay? because if we look at the two extremes on this, the two ends of don't use AI at all. Any amount of AI usage is bad. Versus, you know, you can do everything. I'm going to use videos again as an example because that's just what I'm doing here. Like, that's what we're talking about. You shouldn't use AI at all in a video, and you should put in all the work yourself. Because AI has negative effects on the environment. It has negative effects on every humans as a whole, as a society. Okay, yeah, that's a really fair argument. That's such a fair argument, and I agree. But and give me 1 second. I'm about to go off on like almost a tangent there. But on the other side, you have completely generated AI videos where the video itself is AI generated, the thumbnail is AI generated, the title is AI generated, everything's AI generated. I don't like that. I don't want that. But if I, use it to refine my video ideas and then maybe make a thumbnail that I like and help me brainstorm titles, now, yeah, that does sound like most of what I am doing at the moment, but it's also still me. So maybe I drop the title thing. Maybe if I don't use it for titles, if I use it to create a thumbnail and use it to refine my video ideas and kind of streamline them into something that makes a little more sense than just obscure video game lore I want to talk about, is that inherently wrong? Is that bad? I feel like I want to talk to someone about this, but I'm not sure who to talk to because, like I said, people in my life, I'm very self-conscious about telling them that I make videos because then they're going to want to see them, and I'm scared of being judged and criticized by people close to me. Because if it's some random person on the internet, I'm like, I don't care. I don't know you. I don't care. Why do I, care about your opinion? I don't. But, people close to me, if they're, if they think it's weird or cringy, that's a whole different thing because I care about this person and this person cares about me, so it's strange. And so I thought I'd come here and ask about it. And I'm honestly going to make another video just so this one doesn't go on forever. I'm going to make a part 2 and just break them down and probably upload them all at once. But where is the line? Where do we draw the line? I think I'm going to end this one here, and then I'll continue in a part 2. So I'll see you in that one. Thank you for watching.